You know, I never really understood sometimes what went on in the people's heads that worked at YouTube. Like I really don't. Sometimes I feel for them. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is wrong with you guys? What are you doing? But it feels like every time you think to yourself, okay, we're safe. We don't have to worry about them anymore. Is the coast clear? And you're like, okay, and you poke your head out and you're like, yes. And then when you do, they keep rolling shit out each month to fuck up everybody's life, alter their YouTube experience, and just make it a fucking living hell for you. It's horrific sometimes. Number one thing about it is that, especially if you're a gaming commentator, people who do gaming videos, things like that, you probably seen that you have content ID claims, third-party content claims, or maybe even copyright strikes on maybe a number or certain, or maybe just one or two of your videos. And there's really nothing you can do about it at this point. You can either dispute it, but the thing about it is that the companies feel that they own part of your video, whether it be via the music or the actual game itself, and they need something out of whatever you're doing. They just want some of that network internet money. They just need something. Is it fair? I don't know. Is it right? Is it smart? Probably not. But they don't care. It doesn't matter what you do. Google obviously doesn't listen to us. They don't. So it's really nothing you can do. That's why I wonder what goes on in their minds. And mainly, like I said, gaming commentators are going to suffer. Me personally, I haven't had none of those content things. I was happy. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm not doing nothing wrong. And mainly, I've kind of strayed away from gaming commentaries, and I do other things now, which I enjoy, and I think I've molded my content into more better things and more for a broader range of audience. But for specifically gaming commentators, I can understand because that's how my channel was brought up as, in a sense. Actually, yeah, that's how I was brought up as. So I can understand that. And you guys are pretty much going to suffer it the most, especially if you're not a YouTube partner in general. It's going to be worse. So pretty much, no, I ain't even gonna hold up. Even the people that's making a living off of it, I'm trying to see what they're gonna do. So maybe don't be surprised if some of your favorite commentators are probably gone or something. Not the big ones, but probably some like the mediocre range ones. They may be gone because some of these things can get people's accounts terminated for at least a couple of months or maybe even forever. It's really mind-boggling sometimes, and sometimes makes people like me angry. But like, I hold in my anger. But pretty much, if you're a gaming commentator, I'm gonna give you 2, maybe 3 easy steps to where you can get over this hump. 1, if the video has third-party claims or anything, and if it really doesn't say anything, nothing too major, it's really no point in deleting the video, because I think even if you have it, or I think, no, if you get a strike, you can't delete your video regardless, so it really doesn't matter. But if you have a third-party claim, I guess you can either try and dispute it or delete it. Step number 2, get you a webcam, use your laptop if it's nice, or do something, because you're going to be doing vlogs for a little bit, just, for a little bit, or maybe until you finally get partnered, and then you could probably switch back over to what you're doing. That's another thing. What about the people who want to just start YouTube? Now, there's some talented people out there who try to start YouTube, but here's the thing. How are you going to achieve and start YouTube to be a gaming commentator? How are you going to do that? Because technically, no one's supposed to upload video game content, but the thing with networks, like Machinima, mine, people, they have contracts with these companies to where their partners can upload, their games and not have any problems with the content IDs really, or the copyright strikes or anything of that. But how about the people who are just starting off? And that's, like I said, the people who aren't partnered or starting, they're going to suffer this more. So how are you going to achieve to be a gaming commentator if that's the type of partnership and, channel you're hoping for? How are you going to be that if technically you're not even supposed to be able to upload it? So how are you going to get there if you can't do what you want to do? That doesn't make sense. Me, before I even knew you could make money off YouTube, I started making gaming commentaries after a couple months. But when I started, technically I wasn't supposed to upload that, but that's the kind of partnership and network I was aiming for at the time. So with these new things involved, if I was still aiming for my partnership, now I'm already partnered, but if I was, how would I be able to achieve that if I can't upload what I'm trying to do? You don't, you see how that works? That you don't. It's retarded. That's the problem, and I don't see why they're trying to do this. Mainly, this will also crack down on the people who upload, music videos of other people's, and they get millions of views off of it. They make money off of it because technically can't do nothing about it, but they really are, and it's fucking with the people who aren't doing anything, and people are just trying to, live YouTube to the fullest that they can. But mainly those type of people, no music in your videos either. If it's not royalty free or anything, you don't have no rights of owning it, nothing. If you don't have anything saying that you have that music, you better not use that. No montages, no, nothing. They're pretty much saying that you're going to have to make all your music, your beats, well, I don't know about beats, but all your music and stuff yourselves. That's all you. You can't do nothing. You better download Fruity Loops, some kind of software to where you can make beats or something, your own music, because you can't use anybody else's unless you have permission or something written, or maybe even with a lawyer next to you or something saying that you can use that. Other than that, you can't use it, or your stuff's gonna bye. It's gonna be gone. It's pretty much all I have to say about it for right now, because I'm still reading up on some things, and I'm still, getting into the nooks and crannies of it to see how this will affect, because it's really gonna affect the people who do gaming commentaries, those who aren't partner, and those trying to start up YouTube. Those are the main three people you're going to affect. And it's kind of retarded because I think gaming is the #1 genre of things uploaded on YouTube and the most popular. So I don't get it. I don't get it. But if you have any, anything you want to discuss, any questions about it, anything you want to know, anything, especially if you're a commentator yourself and you're feeling how's this going to affect me, comment down below and I'll do my best to, respond to you. Share this video with your friends, everything, do all that stuff so you can get the word out there. Because it's around January of 2014, I think that's when they're really doing some other change. They're going to do something else. I just forget what. But that's where more things are going to happen. It's actually going to come more into play. But for now, this is what they're doing again. Last month, it was Google Plus. So we'll see what they do this time. So if you have anything, put it in the comment section below. Until then, I'll see you later.